Hey everyone, today we're going to calibrate our Max Volumetric Flowrate using Orca Slicer. Let's begin, as always, by selecting our printer, bed type, and filament. We'll now go into Calibration, scroll down to More, and click Max Flowrate. I chose these settings to accept a wider range of variety between printers. However, if you know a little bit more about your machine, you might want to change these settings. Let's hit OK. And let's slice the plate. In this test, the printer runs the same loop over and over, traveling at faster and faster speeds. Eventually, there will come a time when your printer's extruder can't keep up with the speeds that your printer is printing at. That's what we want to find. We want to avoid that scenario because that leads to under-extrusion and gaps in the model. Let's print our plate. Alright, now that we've finished the print, let's look at the results. If we pick up the model, we can observe the different sides. It should be pretty clear that at some points the quality really dips. Right now we want to have the top side up. Let's find the lowest quality dip in the entire model. So right here you can see it's pretty high up, but at other places, for example right here, it's really low down. Let's make sure that this is the lowest point on our model by checking again. Looks like the second lowest is over here. But I'm pretty sure that this is the lowest. Let's now take our calipers or any other measurement tool and measure the distance from the quality dip to the bottom of the model. It's a little difficult to see on camera, but my distance is about 9 millimeters. Alright, let's now change our filament settings. On the filament tab, scroll down to the bottom where you see max volumetric speed. Now, let's open our calculators. You don't really need them, but we'll use it anyway. First thing we want to do is input the base value. If you remember, we entered 3 values into the calibration test. This is the first value, in our case, 5. Next, we add, in parentheses, our measurement, which in my case was 9 millimeters, times our step height, which was 1, or the third parameter we inputted. Let's hit equals, and we'll get 14. I can now take this value and put it into my max volumetric speed. This shows that my printer can actually print faster than what was previously recommended. And let's save this. Alright, we're done calibrating our max volumetric flow rate. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to calibrate your vertical artifacts. If you enjoy this content, like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other videos in this series. See you then!